Week, a Victoria native became the first woman in the history of the Victoria Police Department to hold the rank of Deputy Chief.
That's right. Deputy Chief Elaine Moya joined the department almost 25 years ago. She's here now with 25 News Now anchor Dawn Brubaker with more.
All right, Karina, thank you. We're here with Deputy Chief Moya. How do you like that title?
I mean, it sounds kind of good.
It's kind of good.
Yeah.
How does it feel also to be the first Hispanic woman to hold that title in the history of the Victoria Police Department?
Dawn, I feel very honored. I feel like I'm able to represent. I'm able to have a seat at the table. I'm able to be a part of a great leadership team that we can put all of our heads together, bring all of our experience together, and make some decisions that are right for our city.
Speaking of experience, you started there as a records clerk.
Yes.
Then you were an officer on the beat.
Yes.
You've held several leadership positions. So when you look at all of the positions that you've held in the Victoria PD, how will that influence what you want to see for the PD in the future?
Well, I think that gives me a great perspective, because having to serve in those roles and seeing any challenges that we've had, the accomplishments that we've also had, I can take that with me and know that people that are filling those roles now, I know those, I understand it. I understand where they're coming from. So just having that experience to actually talk with the people that are in those roles now, we can come together and how do we make it better? You know, bring those voices to the table also, so we can discuss on what's the best next thing that we should be doing to be looking ahead for the future of our department.
Mm-hmm. You've mentioned some specific goals, actually, so let me ask you some of these. What would you do better for Victoria PD in protecting residents?
So a lot of the things we want to always focus on or enhance is our partnerships with the residents, with our business owners, with everyone that is part of our city. And to do that, we need to be out there in the community. We need to make sure that we're connecting with them and having those conversations, whether it's Coffee with a Cop or it's any other events that we're doing. Those are the great things that our community engagement does, and they put together. So we have a schedule of when we're doing things out in the public, and we want to be out there to hear what they have to say, and also understand that the trust is there, and we need their eyes and ears for when something is happening that we may not be aware of, or we are working on, but something else is going on that connects it. They can call in and we can go in there and tie it all together. So if it is a crime that's happening in progress, we can get the persons that are responsible and hold them accountable to take them in custody if that's what we need to do.
Mm-hmm. How much does it help that you were raised here, so you can tie into the community immediately?
I love that I'm a native Victorian. I love that I grew up here. I remember when John Stockbauer was only 2 lanes, or it stopped at a certain area. 463 was not even here. I remember when 463 came in, and I was like, I feel like we're Houston, Austin, San Antonio. So we still have that small town feel. We're growing. We've grown a lot. But I also like to go back to, you know, the places that I went to school, like Roland and Howell and Victoria High, which I know is now Memorial, but and even going to Victoria College for the police academy, and even taking some classes there. So there's a pirate in there too. So I really am glad that I get to be a part of an organization that is built to build relationships and protect and serve our city, and especially a place that I grew up in, where I do have family, and I do have family friends and people that I have grown up since I was very little. So to see them out in the city, or when I'm out and about, it's just that great. You know, you have that history with the city. So I'm very honored to do that.
Well, we thank you so much for coming in, and best of luck to y'all.
I appreciate it.
This is the historic Deputy Chief of the Victoria Police Department, Elaine Moya. Karina and James, back to you.